Coming to you from the Radio for One studios in Franklin, Michigan. Welcome to the Detroit Cast.
Big fan. Big fan.
A show not just free of charge, but free of FCC regulation.
Thank you for your support of the Detroit Cast.
Oh, there it is.
And without further delay, it's showtime. Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay.
I don't know what the Detroit Cast is.
You are certainly not alone, ma'am. Not many people do, but welcome to the show anyways, with Mike and Jay. Shalom, Big E. King, how are you, my friend?
Perfect.
Are you?
Thank you for having me.
I gotta be honest, I'm not quite perfect.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You look a bit hung.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's...
Over. You didn't let me finish my
shit. I was
sentence.
gonna say, is it falling out the bottom of my short leg? Fuck, that would have been embarrassing. Yeah, no, you're right. You actually nailed it. I'm a tad hungover today, so I'm gonna need you
I
to
can
carry
tell.
a load here at the
Your
show.
little, your hair's a little bit more unkempt than normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
then your eyes look a little glassy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's
It's a dead
textbook.
giveaway.
Yeah, textbook signs of one that's hungover. I went out with G last night and little Marshall
Yeah?
and Amanda.
Got drunk in front of your nephew, Mike?
Shit-faced in front of my nephew. Yeah, it was beautiful. Absolutely. And G didn't have anything to drink, but Amanda and I decided it'd be a good idea to split 2 bottles of wine at dinner. And so I did that, and now my head hurts a little bit.
You're a wine drinker now?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm a connoisseur of wine. No, the guy said, would you like to test the wine? And he poured a little thing.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
take it as if you know anything about
Yeah.
it. You know, like,
Ooh.
oh, it kind of tastes like wine. Yeah.
look
What
at
is
the-
that?
oh, look
Is
at
that
the legs
red or
on that.
white?
Yeah.
What year is this? 96? Sounds good.
I actually said to him, does it have alcohol in it? And he went, yes, sir. And I went, it's good. No, it's good. It's
take the
perfect.
whole bottle.
Yep, whole bottle. Just do it. Pour it in there. Look at the legs on this as
Yeah,
I
you
stir it.
Let it breathe a bit more.
Inhale it. Are you supposed to go
Dude, I don't know. I know nothing about wine.
roll it around your palate? I don't even know what you're searching for.
Yeah,
Like-
a bouquet.
Like, I can fake
a
it.
rich bouquet,
Is that what it is?
I think.
Is it to your liking? What are you supposed to do then? Like, no, this sucks. Take this back. Like,
I've probably had like 8 glasses of wine in my life.
yeah,
And
I had
like,
8 last night.
And 3 of them just tasted like dog shit.
Yeah.
2 of them tasted fine. The other
Yeah.
3 were a little
Yeah.
okay. But I wouldn't even know what I'm looking for.
No, I wouldn't either.
Does it count when you're at a festival and you're just drinking box wine out of the bag, or does that count? Or?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, I've had wine a
Yeah,
few
if
times.
we
then.
go box wine between the ages of 14 and 16, then yeah, I've drank more wine
Yeah.
than I just let on.
Yeah.
Wine coolers,
I don't think wine coolers count.
warm wine coolers that are found in somebody's trunk.
Yeah.
I mean, you're desperate. You're 15
Yeah.
years
No,
old.
I'm not. I
You're in
don't
a
fault you for
field.
drinking them, but I don't think
There's
they
a
qualify
bonfire.
as wine.
That's all you got.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't think it's wine though, but box counts for sure. Dude, I can't tell you. I finally get it with like you people that love your kids. And I'm always like, whatever, fuck. I don't care. They're not that special. But dude, I was like, I fucking love this dude.
Wow, you
Like,
fell in
this-
love with little Marshall yesterday.
This little man is the shit. And
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm gonna go on record right now. I think I'd kill for him. Like if someone fucked with him, I think I could kill someone.
Wow, Mike,
Yeah,
that's a big
dude.
step.
It was amazing. It was the first time I've ever felt like that.
Cared
Like,
more about someone else than yourself.
Yeah.
That's huge. This is a big breakthrough.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. He's sitting there and he's just smiling. We were there for 3 hours, and he's just smiling. He was so good. He's sitting in his chair and he's kicking, and
Yeah.
I had to pay him $1 so he would look at me and give me a smile for a picture. But other than that, things were cool. And he's just doing his thing, and Beth
You
is
fell
there.
in love with a prostitute. Look at you.
Yeah.
Did he let you kiss him on the lips?
Yeah, I did. So Beth and I are sitting there, and we're talking about Bear, and she's like, Kitty. Beth calls this dog Kitty, and I'm like, that's just a
What?
retarded
Hold
name.
on.
I
You
know, it's
can't call a
stupid.
dog Kitty. The dog's name is Bear.
I know. And I put this out to her yesterday. I said, look, I named her Bear before you ever uttered
Kitty?
You
Oh.
can't just change it up 3 days later and go, oh, I've always called it Kitty. And so we're going back and forth, Bear, Kitty, Bear, Kitty. And so we turned to Marshall and we're like, Marshall, which is it, Bear or Kitty? And he goes, Bear.
Ah, good boy.
Look at that poop.
That's when you fell in love.
Look at that poop.
That guy's on my team.
Yeah, and then
Pros before hoes. Marshall has learned early.
So then we go. He starts getting a little bit fussy at the end after sitting here quietly for 3 hours. And so Mom is kind of like fiddling with him and this. I said, you know what? Let me take my man. I'll take him up front, walk him on the sidewalk a little bit. Well, he'll get some uncle time. And so Marshall's like reaches up to give me his hand.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking this little guy.
Makes you
and-
melt, doesn't it? That
Dude.
little hand goes into yours. Oh,
And so we're walking, and I realize the fire station is right across the street. It's right across the street from where we are. We're just downtown Franklin here, and both doors are open, and I could see both
time to go see
fire
a fire
engines
truck.
in there. Yeah, and I'm like, Marshall, do you see that over there? Did you see the fire trucks? Like, I do. I was like, yeah. I said,
Kind of
"You-
can't miss them.
Yeah, I was like, you want to go over there and see him? And he's like, I would. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. And then as we're crossing, we're about to cross the street, and I'm like, look both ways. And he, well, yeah, I got to look both ways. I don't know if he's been taught that. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
blank slate at this point. And so we start walking across the street, and he looks up at me and goes, you know, I've never seen a fire truck before. And I was like, well, that's about to change, son. We're going to go
That's
do that now.
awesome.
And I took him over
He's
there.
gonna remember that forever.
Oh, dude.
Uncle Mike took me. Did you put him in there? Did they let him go
Well,
up in the fire truck?
The story takes a weird turn because we went and I sat him next to the truck and took his picture, which I'll gladly show you if you want to see it later. But then I'm walking around the firehouse and I'm like, hello, like in and out. Nobody's there.
Keys
I'm like,
in the ignition or what?
Yeah, do we take this thing for a spin? Would I
Right.
get in trouble for that? I don't know. And so anyway, I know Pete. Remember Pete Longworth?
Yeah.
Pete Longworth works there. And so as I'm getting ready to leave, I text Pete and I'm like, hey, dude, any chance you're at the fire station? My nephew's like 2. He'd love to see. He's like, hell yeah, bring him over. I'm here. And so I took off, and then I texted G and Marshall and Beth. They were getting ice cream or something. I'm like, go across the street. Pete's there. He'll let you guys. And so last I knew, he was getting a tour of the firehouse.
There you go.
and- yeah.
You made it happen, man.
Yeah.
Uncle Mike made it
Oh,
happen.
And I was just like, I'd fucking murder someone for him. Like, dude, just name him. Anything. Some kid throws dirt at you. My only stipulation would be, Marshall, just let me know when the kid shits his diaper next, and I'll race up there and I will end him with his own shitty diaper. No
Well,
problem.
the dirt face, of course, was
No problem.
real scary.
Anyway, sorry to get off on a tangent, but yeah, he's a cool little dude.
Good.
J. Chris Newberg is coming in studio in just a little bit.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun, man. He's got a bunch of shows this weekend at Ridley's Comedy Castle.
An overall good dude.
Yeah, reps Detroit like crazy, even though he lives in L.A. now, and he's always got exciting stuff going on. Funny guy, good friend of the show, so we're excited to have him pop by here in a little bit. I think he's recording a new special. I'll have to ask him about it, but I think he's recording this weekend too. So
Well, before we get too far, Mike,
Yeah.
I suggest we mention our buddy Douglas. E, would you like to sing?
yeah.
Gonna
Had our best friend Doug, and then we're gonna give him a best friend hug. Doug, oh, Doug, Doug.
Well, maybe next time, E. Buying or selling a home can be one of the most stressful times of a person's life. Doug Steinert at Century 21 Campbell wants to make the sale of your old home or the purchase of your dream home as stress-free as possible. Call Douglas at 248-765-1781. Let him and the team at Century 21 Campbell make your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call 248-765-1781. Ask for fellow Detroitcast listener Doug Steinert.
Are we gonna lose Guam?
Yeah, that's on the table right now.
It's seriously on the table right now. Look at this rally. There's a picture here from North Korea yesterday, and look at the people that have come out in support of Un.
Look at the people who were ordered to come out.
I know. It's,
in
Yeah.
it's
support
almost
of
as if
Un.
everybody from the country came out.
Wow, man. They're
th-
fired up.
That shows you like the level of
It's like the Galactic Republic or something, you know?
Yeah, it sure does. Yes, it does. Well, we've learned that you don't need all those stormtroopers. You
Well,
can make it look.
Is this possibly
huge.
photoshopped?
I don't know.
Have experts really looked at this? And
I don't
gone,
know.
Wait, that section to the right looks just like that section over to the back
Yeah,
left.
they all do look alike though. Maybe it's the same person over and over and over and over again. Anyway, it's a pretty impressive display. Before you got here this morning, I was watching. I don't know what I was watching, but they were doing a story on North Korea, and they were like, "We take you back just to with the Hermit Nation." This is an old story we ran, and it's basically when Kim Jong Il died.
Yeah.
The dear leader, and they've got his hearse going through town. It's got a big picture of him, and for 25 miles on either side of the street, the people are lined
It's
up,
like 200 deep.
and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. E was watching with me.
Oh, my
the
God.
The people are like fainting. They're going crazy.
What?
It is literally
they're
like-
throwing tantrums because they have to show how upset they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
That this guy's. It's incredible.
It is like who can outdo the one the most. I don't know if he. I guess you weren't recording it, so you may not be able to show Jay it. But he's
Yeah,
right.
you
dude.
could probably find it,
The
I'm sure.
people were absolutely just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So the person in front of you faints, you have to gnash your teeth,
Oh,
faint,
my God,
and
you
throw
yes.
dirt on yourself.
ripping hair
You know,
out maybe would be.
And
a-
you want to one up someone. I mean, at some point, if some guy in front of you falls to his knees screaming, "Why?" I mean, you don't want to be outdone by him. So they're. It's just funny that you think. Put that in context. It's like President Carter dies, and for 25 miles we've lined the streets and we're fainting and screaming.
Sure.
A lot of alligator tears. I got to be honest, but boy, what a weird place to be.
Yeah.
But they're not fucking around, man, with this Guam thing. They're like,
Seem not to be.
we need about 2 weeks, and about by mid-August, we'll be ready to take out Guam. Poor little Guam sitting there like, fuck.
What are the Guamanese thinking at this point?
I don't know. They're probably wondering how the hell did we end up here? What does this have to do with us? So anyway, these in a statement by the state-run media, General Kim Rek-Gayon said, "My country was about to take military action near Guam. The North will finalize a plan by mid-August to fire 4 mid-range missiles hitting waters miles from the island. The plan will then go to a commander-in-chief's nuclear force with a wait for my order. And then if he gives the order, phew, Guam is done." We were wondering yesterday, like, how big Guam was.
Yeah.
And someone tweeted at us a pretty fucking funny video of a congressman discussing that very issue about Guam.
Congressman Hank Johnson?
Yeah, this is Hank Johnson. He's a bit slow in his delivery, and he's having a bit of trouble. Maybe he's hungover. He's having a bit of trouble getting his words out, and he's got a rather ridiculous thought, too. Go ahead, E.
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very
relatively.
small island and about 24 miles, if I recall, long. So 24 miles long, about 7 miles wide at the least widest
Right.
place on the island, and about 12 miles wide on the widest part of the island.
Right. Yeah, we got it.
And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with
Believe
me,
it's
sir. I can
212,
certainly supply it to
220.
you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that
Listen to his fear. Take
the
this
whole
seriously.
island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and
What?
and capsize.
That's the response.
We don't anticipate that. The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000, and again with
We don't.
Is this for real?
Yes. Imagine being that military guy sitting there like,
Being that admiral?
holy shit, am I being punked right now? Did he really
Do you think
say
islands are floating on the water?
he's worried that the island's going to capsize if
It's
too
gonna
many
tip.
people get there? Tip
Wow.
over. Incredible. The more I think about this situation with North Korea, dude, would it be, I know this is very un-American, but for the sake of saving people's lives, is there any way for us to take a knee and just like give this monster what he wants? Give Un what he wants, which is to be able to go to his people and go, the big mighty United States sat down because of me. Give him that piece of audio of us somehow backing out instead of like, we're going to come with fire and power and it'll be the greatest display of ass kicking anyone's ever seen. Which he's got to respond
What
to. the way he
indication do we
does.
have that the dude will stop at that, though? Like,
Well,
okay,
then you at
just
least
keep giving. Yeah, go ahead, take South Korea. You know what? We didn't really like
Well,
it anyway.
yeah
And fuck the Guamanese.
yeah. Well, I think if you could get him to back off the rhetoric, then maybe you could open up some sort of door to a conversation off the media and go, listen, you little son of a bitch, I did not have to do that for you to make a propaganda video for your people. I did that. But this is one time, and if you don't stop fucking around, I'm gonna end you.
You little cheese eater.
Yeah, no
don't know.
more cheese.
I don't know. You know, you're dealing with a crazy man. You don't know if he
Yeah.
reasons like the rest of us.
It's just a thought.
We don't know. I think we do.
Yeah. Well,
I suppose.
anyway, Did you guys go out and celebrate for the Mike Brown death anniversary yesterday? Celebrate's the wrong word. I'm sorry. We saw the display in the street. I saw some more pictures. It's getting kind of huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweety birds, Spider-Man.
There might be some in there, but lots of stories written yesterday about it. Have you heard the Mike Brown ballad?
Maybe.
Did we? I mean, it's a couple
might have been
years
last year, yeah.
old, but I don't remember that.
Maybe we just read the words. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a minute of it?
Of course.
Yeah. It's by.
You can't say that and then not play the Mike Brown ballad.
Yeah. It's by Muddy Magnolias, I guess. So Michael Brown, if you don't know, left a convenience store back on August 9th, 2014. He was unarmed.
After strong-arm robbing said store.
Yeah. And then he met his fate in the street where he was killed by the very white Darren Wilson.
As recorded by my man yesterday during the sex chat.
Oh, yeah, baby, you looking fine and shit.
I've been watching your videos.
I've been watching your videos all day. Dude, that might be my favorite piece of audio. Anyway, a couple days later in Nashville, Muddy Magnolias singers Jesse Wilson and Kayleen North sat down to write a tribute to Brown. Now, on the third anniversary, they've released it, The Ballad of Mike Brown.
What's better, The Ballad of Mike Brown or Columbine,
Friend of Mine? Yeah, that was pretty bad. Bad.
Let's put it up against that.
These guys are good players, for
Okay.
sure, but I don't know. But I'll let you judge. Go ahead, E.
Just a shell of a young boy shot down by the police. Now his mom's outside crying, asking why you took my son.
Where's the fish at?
I spent my whole life trying to keep him away from guns. Where justice
Some poetic
is crooked,
license.
Yeah.
freedom still ain't free. In the
We're writing a different
broad of the
narrative,
daylight
different
for
story.
everyone to see. So he held his hands in surrender.
No, that's proof wrong.
He said he fell down to his knees.
No,
Okay.
he didn't do that.
Got it.
Got to get to the hook, though.
But his fate was predetermined by the shade of history.
Yeah. Ugh.
The whole world's watching
Yeah.
it all go down. The whole world's asking what we gon' do now. The whole world's crying for another sun go down. The whole world's singing.
Yeah.
I can hear him singing.
Take us to church. Yeah.
They are good players.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the song, the musically, it's good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it is, but, it just sucks that it's like, he was standing with his hands raised on his knees in surrender. You're like, no, that was proved wrong, like, long ago.
Ballistics experts.
Yeah.
Coroners.
Yeah, all of that stuff. So anyways, I guess you can get that song now if you want.
You see this, by the way, too, in Atlanta, the gym that's.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. This CrossFit dude. Rules. Do whatever the hell you want correctly, except CrossFit cultism. No fucking cops!
Or ex-military are allowed
Yeah.
in this gym.
Oh,
As
nice.
members.
No, active military
Or
and
active,
cops.
sorry.
Oh,
They're
cool.
not allowed.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I'm sure they were dying to go there. So, yeah, and no one will care about this. This will probably be praised, that
Oh,
behavior. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Did you see we got a last gift from Adam West?
No, Batman.
Batman,
It
yeah.
took me a second.
They have released a trailer now, Batman vs. Two-Face. Warner Brothers did. They say Adam West's final performance as Batman. He'd voiced this before he died.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. It's Batman Two-Face, expected to be released in October. Also
Is it a
features
cartoon or something?
Yeah, exactly. Also features Bill Shatner as Two-Face, Burt Ward as Robin, and Julie Newmar as Catwoman.
Hell yes.
Kind of cool, huh? And I guess it's set kind of in the old style. Well, go ahead. You want to play a minute of it? I'll just show you really quick. It just came out today. Yeah, there you go, E.
Instigate the extractor protocol.
Radio, Doc. I have a bad feeling about this.
Behold, my evil extractor! They are trying to overwhelm the machine with their eagle. Shut it down!
Harvey, look out!
It's a double cross. All signs pointing to...
They got the old
Two-Face.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like
I won't
Robin.
rest until we get to the bottom of this.
That sounds
The
like...
game is afoot, Mr. Dent.
Get the lead out, or I'll put the lead in. I can't go on like this. I insist you stop this madness.
Look, pretty boy. We had
Kind of cool, you know.
Going once,
Anyway.
going twice. So,
Yeah, there's Julie
to
Newmar.
all the villains of Gotham.
Yeah, and they're the old style outfits, too. You know?
Yeah. It's totally a throwback.
Burt Ward. Speaking of Burt Ward, dude, I saw something yesterday, and maybe people know this, but he was supposed to be the studio's original pick for the lead role in The Graduate, which obviously went to Dustin Hoffman and became
yeah.
an epic breakthrough,
Yeah.
huge film. Can you
It's my
imagine?
dad's favorite movie ever.
Is that right?
Yeah, I thought I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I watched it in that history of film and documentary class.
We watched a lot of movies in that class.
We did. We went from just the
Rosebud.
Dude, we the whole gamut of shit from
Yeah.
silent films through Top Gun.
Singing in the Rain?
Singing in the Rain was there.
Yeah, of course.
But can you imagine Burt Ward in that role? I don't know, man.
No. I wonder if like his career would have taken a completely different trajectory.
Yeah.
Because was that post Batman?
It was right in the middle of Batman, and that's why he didn't do it, because the studio that was doing Batman was like, no, Burt, you're in the middle of the biggest show on TV right now. You're
Yeah.
not leaving to do that.
Yeah.
He
Keep
was
those
like,
tights
okay.
on, son.
For what, another half season? Didn't they only do like 2
Yeah,
seasons?
yeah.
then?
The shows just didn't run that long. Gilligan's Island, 2 seasons. You know, there's just not that much of that stuff. But, he's probably... That's one of those where it's like, they offered me the role, and he's stuck as Robin forever.
Yeah.
He's just Robin his whole life. You see him now, he's at a Comic-Con signing old pictures of when he was 18 or whatever. Oh,
Robin.
dude, that could have changed.
Tights.
He could have been the next Dustin Hoffman or ruined that movie.
Yeah. Well, apparently they like present valued the amount of money it made, and it made like $100 million back then, which is the equivalent of 750 or something now.
Yeah.
But you just wonder, artistically, it was a really good movie, The Graduate. You just wonder how that would have changed with a different lead actor. I don't know.
Yeah. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen The
You probably
Graduate.
should. There's
Yeah.
a lot of pop culture
You haven't
references.
seen The Graduate?
I don't think so, man.
Hello,
I don't.
darkness, my old
friend.
Dude, there's a lot of good songs in that. The Simon and Garfunkel
Right.
soundtrack to
I mean,
It's right up my alley too. Isn't it a hot teacher fucking a young student?
Yeah,
I mean,
Mrs.
I
Robinson.
love that
I mean,
story.
yeah,
Mrs.
classic.
Robinson wants to bone him. She does. He
Are you
falls in love with
seducing
the
me,
daughter.
Mrs. Robin? Is that the line, or
Yeah, I've heard that. Yep. It's the original toy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's just a
Wow.
lot of pop culture things like that have been parodied since then.
Yeah.
Him going underwater in the swimming pool has
Yeah.
been done by
Yeah.
various
That's
movies.
funny. Whenever I see a movie that I haven't seen, and it's like some scene or some phrase will come up, it's like, oh, that's where that comes from. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So you should see it at some point.
Does it? You think it holds up, or it's probably slow?
It is slow, man. All those older movies.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've sort of complained about this, honestly, with respect to newer movies, is they're just so fast-paced and everything's just action, and you
Yeah.
sort of gloss over because the action, there's not enough plot. Well, this is one that slows it down, and there's
Yeah.
plot. It's like a guy finding himself after he graduates, like, what the hell is he
Right.
supposed to do?
Do I get to see Mrs. Robinson's titties at any
I think
point?
you do.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
And
not
Bancroft.
Vagine, obviously.
And Bancroft.
but
You could probably pull up a still of that, of
Yeah.
that moment. I think I can picture her, like, in a garter belt. And
yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. If you guys don't mind, if you got a
It's-
minute, I wouldn't mind seeing her titties.
It's nothing that remarkable. She's
Yeah,
kinda,
says you.
Well, she's kind of gross.
I'll judge titties for myself, please.
Okay.
Thank you. And we can move on as he's trying to. It's going to take him 20 minutes to find it, probably. So.
I will say this, dude. When you talk about those shows back in the day, like only going 3 seasons, they did so many episodes. Though a lot of, I mean, look like they had 122 episodes of Batman.
No
and Ro-
shit.
So like,
How's that possible?
I don't know.
So
Were
that's
they
like
half? They were half hour, right? They went
60
an hour.
episodes a season. It lists they did 3 seasons, 120 episodes.
So that'd be 40 a season, right?
40, 80, 120. Yeah, but still, I mean,
40, 80, 120.
Oh, that was his brain doing.
Yes.
Okay.
His brain just spoke out
I'm
loud
like,
doing
what
the
did he
math.
just say?
40, 80, 120. Yep. That's right. 40 a season. Do you have the screen there?
Well, this is her. I'm trying to see naked, I guess. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I was just looking for a titty.
Just, I would Bing Anne Bancroft, graduate, naked.
But Miss
topless.
Robinson, the graduate, naked.
There you go.
I mean,
while you do that, hey everybody, please use our affiliate links at DetroitCast.com. You'll see links to Amazon and Groupon. Many of you shop on these sites, and we are happy to have partnered with both through their affiliate programs. Find great deals through Amazon and Groupon. Please enter both of those sites through the links that we provided. That's the key. Got to go through the links that we provided, and please use those, Amazon and Groupon. Back to school shopping is at hand, so great place to do it is Amazon.
Yes.
Amazon.
Apparently she's not nude. Thanks for getting my hopes up.
Really?
I don't know.
I
can't find it or whatever.
I thought so. I don't know. Maybe I
could have swore you see her
Robinson,
titties in
the
that.
graduate, topless.
Well, if anyone knows where I can see Anne Bancroft's titties really quick, now you got my hopes up. So I wouldn't mind if someone could send us that. That'd be great. Appreciate it. The Doctor, famously played by Will Smith in the movie Concussion.
Yeah. He's gone a bit far, hasn't he?
Well, what's his name? Bennett Amalu or
Sure.
something. He's the neurosurgeon, brain guy that first discovered CTE or first, he was trying to let the NFL know, and the NFL's like, yeah, we know. Fuck off, dude. Like kicking him out of the room. He's like, no, but I got information you're going to need. These guys are getting really hurt. Yeah, we know. Fuck off. Kicking him out the door. I said good day. Good day, sir. I said good day. Just boot in the ass. Get out of here. We know we're fucking him up.
Yeah.
And so he's come out now to say, this is basically child. If you let your kid play football, it's child abuse.
Child abuse.
Child abuse. Dude, this game's going away. We've been saying it. Enjoy this season in the NFL because more statements that come out like this. He's referencing the study that they did in Boston where they looked at 100 dead brains.
Yeah.
And found CTE
in 99 of them, right?
Yeah, 99% of them. And he says he warned parents about allowing their children to play the sport, claiming that there is no way to make it safe against brain trauma. There's nothing that's going to make football safer. That's a misnomer. That study out of Boston simply reaffirmed something we have always known, that there's nothing like a safe blow to the head. The big six sports he warns about are rugby, hockey, boxing, mixed martial arts, wrestling, and football. The big issue is in 2017, knowing what we know today, why would we continue to intentionally damage the brains of our children? We would not let a child smoke a cigarette, but we would rather send a child to the field of rugby or football to suffer a concussion of the brain.
Yeah, but I mean, at what point do you just go, hey, you got to live your life, The kid's water skiing behind the boat, he could take a tumble and get a concussion. I totally see his point, but going to the child abuse
He goes as far as saying, there will come a day when a prosecutor will bring a case against a parent for letting their kid play football. Woo! Yeah.
I thought maybe it was lost in translation a little bit, but no, he's doubled down.
Yep. Sure has. E, did you find those titties for me?
No.
Not yet. All
God,
right.
maybe I'm misremembering
Well,
this.
I saw this.
I would think it would, you'd start typing in
Anne
bachelor or graduate titties, and it would just automatically, you wouldn't even have to hit enter.
Well,
He's like, boom, here, this is what you're looking for.
I mean, there's like this, but it's not. I mean, maybe it's
not her titties. God, I could swear her titties were in this movie.
Well, that does not count as a titty.
I know.
Seeing someone's tan lines, bra strap, does not count.
I thought so too. So maybe
is it around the scene with the leg where you see the leg and then him in the background?
Of course, yeah. That's the whole. She's seducing him, and
dude, you wouldn't have invented Anne's tits in your head. Would
I wouldn't have been like that. Like, wow, titties, because I was in college. It's not like I was watching this when I was 10. Oh my God, my first set of titties.
Your own, yeah.
Well, like there's this, but this isn't it. I mean,
unless it's a titty, I don't want to see it.
Oh, you're not gonna want to see it.
No, but I think they turned that around, and there she is standing there with titties.
I thought so too.
God, Hoffman looks like a dork.
I know.
What a dork.
Imagine Burt Ward standing there.
Yeah.
Would have looked equally dorky.
Mm-hmm. Well, he keeps searching for it. Boy, this Mormon teacher of the year, one-time teacher of the year, former Texas high school teacher of the year, and church leader, has been jailed for 10 years, Jay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. After he confessed to hosting parties where he encouraged up to 12 teenage boys to get nude and, blow each other.
It's always the same and always different. There's always a bunch of naked guys having a wonderful time together.
He encouraged that, huh?
Jared Anderson, married, father of 2, church leader, Mormon, and teacher of the year.
Mike, you and I were friends in high school.
Yeah.
What would it have taken?
No, wouldn't have happened. Period.
I mean, how manipulative are they? How do they? What?
That was my question to you. Was how? Okay, you're 7. You're 5. Okay,
Right.
I get
let's
it.
play doctor. You
Yeah.
groom them into this thing. You do the whole Dudley Bike Shop deal.
Yes. Who doesn't love a good rounded doctor? Go for one of those right now. But when you talk about teenage boys, convince them to get nude and blow each other? Like, really?
There'd have to be millions of dollars on the table.
He admitted to hosting multiple parties at his home in 2016. The age range of those attending the parties was from a mind-blowing 15 to 18.
I don't know.
I mean, if you wanted to squeak in a 13, they were all 13 and 14. It's like, maybe, could you bribe them with, some...
Ply them with some
here,
alcohol.
I'll give you a football and, some cigarettes. 15 to 18. Okay. So
there's probably like no other point in your life where you're less likely to blow your buddy than 15 to 18. To me, right?
Yeah, I would think of all ages, that's probably the...
Right?
Yeah. You would not want to be seen blowing your buddy between 15 and 18.
Right.
I mean, you wouldn't want to be seen ever doing that, most of us.
But I would think most guys right there would be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, that'd be the worst time to be caught doing it, for sure. So he would instruct the boys to strip off their clothes and play games while he walked around fucking rock.
It's Dudley in a bike shop.
Dude, he would walk around the house nude, just fucking raging. And then he would instruct them, let's play a little game here, boys. The boys were instructed to crawl around naked. So I met you when I was 15. So think about when we met.
Right.
Okay, so our coach at the time is like, all right, gentlemen, we're going to play a little game today.
Go ahead and take your pants off. What?
I'm going to need you, Mike and Jay, to crawl around nude and touch each other.
No. We don't want to shame anybody. We don't want to put anybody on the spot. If it looks funny, we go over and say,
And then, Jay, I'm going to need you to take your pannoose and stick it in Mike's face. And then,
I don't know if there are any guys who want to get together and jack off once.
Coach Bruin, it's too big. I can't even fit it in my mouth. I don't want it in my mouth.
Enough of the big dick jokes, okay? Can we reassign roles? You got to be the fat guy. He got to be the dumb one. I'm the big dick guy.
Yeah.
Why did that?
It's your cross
It's
to
not
bear.
fair.
It's your cross to bear. We've all got it tough. He would also force the teens to wrestle one another and hug him while he was naked. At one of the final parties, police found a Post-it note on his door that read, "The last one to get naked has to get the first dare." On another occasion, he challenged a 17-year-old boy to see who could be the most obscene, which involved them sending pictures of their dicks and balls to each other.
See, it's got it. I was going to say, contest, right? A contest with a big payoff at the end. There's got to be money at the end, and it's got to be like one-upsmanship.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that could lead to that.
Yeah, but the prizes, like...
Was there money on the table?
I don't know, dude. There's... Okay, so Coach Bruin offers me, what, $200 to suck your dick? It's not happening.
How about $2,000?
No. Maybe. 2,000 was a lot of money, but we could get a killer
You're
kicker,
wasted.
dude.
You're wasted. You're offered $2,000.
Dude, I could
just
get
the tip.
an Alpine with the face comes off, and you store it in a glove box so no one steals it, and two 12-inch kickers,
Right.
dude. I could get a box in the bet for $2,000.
So now you're wondering.
Well, it's piqued my interest, but I'm still like, nah, dude, no, I'm not blowing Jay. Sorry, not happening. Would you for $2,000?
$4,000.
Fuck. Can I take one of the kids with a smaller dick? It's just too big. And do I have to complete this or what?
Just the tip.
It's like, can I just get away with that? Like, ugh. Give me my money. But then you guys would make fun of me forever. You'd be like, oh, nice kicker. That's the one you blew Jay for, right? You got that from blowing Jay. Yep. I'd never live it down.
I know.
So no.
And you'd be able to think that through, right?
I would think so. Yeah.
I don't, man. The guy's a Svengali. There it is.
Oh, not bad.
What are you talking about? Not bad. Those are the ugliest titties ever. Those are so gross.
Yeah, they are kind of. Well,
I knew I remembered titties in that movie.
I just appreciate a titty. I'm sorry. They're not great, but they're kind of facing down and out. They're doing a little down and out thing.
Put that aside. I mean, the areola is.
It's a troubling
leaves a lot
size.
to be desired.
Yeah, I think if you like lick that and then blew on it a little bit, it would pop. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Just give it.
Those aren't good.
Yeah. Would have taken him at his age, though.
I knew it, E. Well done, sir. I can't believe that took.
Yeah, why was that so hard to find?
Seriously.
I don't know.
Into the mic.
I don't know. It just was, I guess.
Yeah.
I just finally just put topless scene in graduate, and then it showed up. But I mean, before that, I'm saying like, I don't know.
Were you using Bing or Google?
Google.
All right. Hey, it's time for Zott Ford's Red Hot, Clear the Lot, Sizzling Summer Celebration. Sure, that's a real mouthful, but it's also going to keep your pockets full of cash that you'll save on your next purchase or lease from Zott Ford and Holly. Right now, lease a new 17 Ford Escape for $125 a month, or lease a new 17 Ford F-150 Super Cab 4x4 at $178 a month. See their sensational deals and their massive inventory at dealsinthed.com. And don't forget to tell them Mike J. or the E-Tard sent you.
That's an appropriate read you just did right there for the next story. And E, if you could, would you Bing Taylor Swift's mother? I want to see what this broad looks like.
Oh,
she's Bing that really quick.
You haven't seen her?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't guess it's Taylor Swift.
I really just wanted to say Bing Taylor Swift. Yeah, so. She was sobbing in court yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
sobbing.
Her daughter had her ass grabbed.
I know.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I really don't want to make light of sexual assault, but I think it's unfair. Ugh.
Told you.
Taylor did actually pretty all right for herself, really, considering.
Yeah.
What do you mean? She turned out pretty good?
Yeah.
Her dad must be very slender.
Mm-hmm.
Tall, slender.
And not have much of a chin.
Yeah. You see her in there, though, right? You kind of see Taylor a little bit in there.
Let me squint.
Yeah, if you squint.
Boy, not much. Yeah.
Yeah, her dad's very slender and tall.
Yeah. Chubby chaser, is he? Cool. I don't mean to discount sexual assault, but like when you think sexual assault, you think, oh, I woke up and he was fingering me or something, and I put a pill in my drink.
There are different levels of sexual assault. I would agree with that.
I know, but they're acting like this was like a rape and a decapitation. Like people are sobbing. I was going to vomit when I heard. Taylor Swift got her butt cheek grabbed.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
what does her mom think that Joe Jonas did to her, or John Mayer, or Jake Gyllenhaal, or Connor Kennedy, or Harry Styles, Calvin Harris?
Every one of them came on her face. Seriously. And they definitely grabbed her butt.
My point exactly.
Yes. So she has had her butt grabbed, and it didn't kill her. Sorry.
It's that line between consent and non-consent, Mike, where I think they're hung up.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. No, I get it. That would be violating. If someone just out of the blue you don't know does that to you, and it's like, hey, asshole. But, dude, here we are a couple of years later. And we're now in court.
Remember, though, she didn't sue him. He sued her.
Yeah, I know.
That's huge.
It is.
But he kind of had to. He got fired. I mean, in his mind,
lost
doesn't he
his whole
almost have
career
to?
because of that? $150,000 a year gig.
If he doesn't think he did it, why wouldn't he?
Okay, but my point is, like, she didn't run to the courthouse and, like, file a complaint, and she didn't go to the police, which is a point you're about to make.
Yeah. She went and tattled to his boss.
Yeah.
And his boss...
She told her PR people freaked out on the radio station. He got nixed.
Well, she was very clear that I didn't want him arrested, but I wanted him held accountable. So she made it a point to go to his boss and go, your guy grabbed my butt cheek. And they went, oh, okay, well, let's look into this. And in 2 days, they fucking fired him. They blew him out and destroyed his career.
So as not to feel the wrath of young Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I just think it could have ended right there if it's like, dude, if you did this, you're an asshole. Please apologize to her or whatever. But he's like, man, I didn't do that. What's the guy's name? He's the DJ. Well,
Bill Mahalski.
Bill Mahalski, yeah, good call.
We'll call him Bill Mahalski.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he wants to get his name and reputation back and all this, and he swears he didn't do it. I don't know who to believe here. Steve Gabbara had dinner with him, though.
Yeah.
And was telling us, like, Steve believes the guy. He's like, dude, he's crushed over this. He's absolutely crushed over this.
Swears up and down he didn't do it.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I just keep coming back to this thing, like, why would she make it up?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one for the jury to handle.
I texted Steve that, and I said, dude, what on earth? Like if Taylor Swift was 37 and on the backslide of her career.
Trying to get back in the news.
Yeah, she's playing the State Theater now instead of, blowing up the Palace. If she was that and was desperate for attention and then make a big stink out of this and blow it up in the media, she's the exact opposite of that. She's 24 years old. She's at the height of, you could argue she's one of the biggest stars on the planet. The last thing she needs is this story. And I texted Steve that. So I was like, dude, why would she make that up? And he said something about, like, well, I know it's kind of out there, conspiracy thing, but this guy said, the DJ said, was mumbling something about getting out of a contract or something, and this was helping her get out of a contract somehow.
Well, apparently he didn't testify to that because I think he was asked directly, why would she do that? Why do you think she would do this? And
do you know what
he
said?
I think he said, I don't know. I have no idea why she would make this up.
Well, he felt comfortable enough to tell Gabarra this, though, at the court. I thought he said something like that. I hope I'm getting that right, Steve. But anyway, I don't know. Everyone points to that picture, too, where he claims he touched her rib.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like he's grabbing her ass.
It does.
I mean,
he's
not a butt cheek, though. There's no way the back of that skirt is not rumpled up if he's stuck his hand under there. It's impossible to say. I'm sure the courts will rule that she's right because it just doesn't make sense otherwise. Why would she do this? None of it makes sense. Do we have any more reads to do, Jay?
We do. Mark Leibovitz. He's got 16 years of institutional investment experience, including being a senior portfolio manager on a mutual fund. His background is in investments, not sales. Let him use his experience to build an investment plan for you. Call Mark Leibovitz at LPL Financial at 248-626-2000. Everybody loves him. Everybody who's called Mark has had great things to report. He's a great dude. Give him a call today.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Hey, let's take a break.
Sure.
And then I believe it's time for J. Chris Newberg to come in studio.
Very good.
Looking forward to that. He'll be at Ridley's all weekend there in the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. Get your tickets. He's got one show tonight, one show Friday, and 2 on Saturday. And he'll be recording, too. So we'll bring him in a minute.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break.